What's up, guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. Hope you're all doing fine. And today we're gonna begin a new story. It's Madame Bo-Peep of the Ranchos. So let's do this. Aunt Ellen sat Octavia cheerfully as she threw her black kid gloves carefully at the dignified Persian cat on the window seat. I'm a pauper. You are so extreme in your statements, Octavia, dear, said old Aunt Ellen mildly, looking up from her paper. If you find yourself temporarily in need of some small change for bonbons, you will find my purse in a drawer of the writing desk. Octavia Beapree removed her hat and seated herself on a footstool near her aunt's chair, clasping her hands about her knees. Her slim and flexible figure, clad in a modish morning costume, accommodated itself easily and gracefully to the trying position. Her bright and youthful face, with its pair of sparkling, life enamored eyes, tried to compose itself to the seriousness that the occasion seemed to demand. You good auntie, it isn't a case of bonbons. It is object. Not object. Staring. Unpicturesque poverty. Unpicturesque poverty. With ready-made clothes, gasolined gloves, and probably 1 o'clock dinners, all waiting with the traditional wolf at the door. I've just come from my lawyer, auntie, and please, madame, I ain't got nothing at all. Flowers, lady? Buttonhole, gentlemen? Pencils, sir? 3 or 5 to help a poor widow? Do I do it nicely, auntie, or as a breadwinner? Accomplishment were my lesson in elocution. Entirely wasted? Do be serious, my dear, said Aunt Ellen, letting her paper fall to the floor long enough to tell me what you mean. Colonel Beapre's estate. Colonel Beapre's estate, interrupted Octavia, emphasizing her words with the proper dramatic gestures. If one is of Spanish castellar architecture, Colonel Beapre's resources are wind. Colonel Beapre's stocks are water. Colonel Beapre's income is all in. The statement lacks the legal technicalities to which I have been listening for an hour. Listening for an hour, but that is what it means when translated. Octavia, Hotel was now visibly possessed by concentration. I can hardly believe it, and it was the impression that he was worth $1,000,000, and the pastors themselves introduced him. Octavia rippled out a laugh, and then became properly grave. The Mortias Nell, auntie, Not even the rest of it. The dear old colonel. What a good brick he was, after all. I paid for my bargain fairly. I'm all here, am I not? Items, eyes, fingers, toys, yacht. Old family, unquestionable position in society as called for in the contract. No wild cat stock here. Octavia picked up the morning paper from the floor. But I'm not going to squeal. Isn't that what they call it when you rail at fortune because you've lost the game? She turned the pages of the paper calmly. Stock market. No use for that. Society's doings. That's done. Here is my page. The wish column. A wine dresser could not be said to want for anything, of course. Chambermaids, cooks, canvassers, stenographers, dear, said Aunt Ellen with a little tremor in her voice. Please do not talk in that way, even if your affairs are in so unfortunate a condition. There is my 3,000. Octavia sprang up, literally, and deposited a smart kiss on the delicate cheek of the prim little elderly maid. Blessed auntie, your 3,000 is just sufficient to ensure your hyacinth to be free from leaves, and keep the person in sterilized cream. I know I'd be welcome, but I prefer to strike bottom like Beelzebub rather than hang around like the Perry listening to the music from the side entrance. I'm going to earn my own living. There is nothing else to do. I'm a I had forgotten. There is one thing saved from the wreck. It's a coral. No, a ranch in, let me see, Texas. An asset. Dear old Mr. Bannister called it. How pleased he was to show me something he could describe as unencrumbled. I have a description. I have a description of it among those stupid papers he made me bring away with me from his office. I'll try to find it. Octavia found her shopping bag and drew from it a long envelope filled with typewritten documents. A ranch in Texas, cited Aunt Ellen. It sounds to me more like a liability than an asset. Those are the places where the centipedes are found, and cowboys and fandangos. The Rancho de las Sombras, read Octavia from a shed of violently purple typewriting, is situated 110 miles southeast of San Antonio and 38 miles from its nearest railroad station. Nopal, on the INGN ranch, consists of 7,608 80 acres of well-watered land with a title conferred by state parents and 22 sections of or 14,080 acres, partly under yearly running lease and partly both under state's 20 years purchase act. 8,000 graded marina ship with the necessary equipment of horses, vehicles, and general ranch paraphernalia. Ranch house built of brick with 6 rooms, comfortably furnished according to the requirements of the climate, all within a strong barbed wire fence. Alright, guys, we're gonna continue with the second part tomorrow. Thank you for joining. Bye.